All right. Can you guys hear me? I can see the bars going up and down again, so I'm assuming that you guys can hear me. If my voice is too quiet or too loud, let me know. But we are live again. It's still insane to me that I... Cribby, thank you. It's still insane to me that we have started live streaming on the channel. I still don't know what I'm doing, but hopefully this one will be better. Volume levels seem good. All right, cool. I'm also I'm experimenting with low latency this time. Last live stream I had normal latency, but that seemed incredibly delayed. So this time I'm doing low latency, so hopefully I'll be able to interact with you guys more in real time. But let me switch over to the... Hey Kirsten, the audio's a bit low. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. Is that good? If that's good, let me know. It's going into the yellow now, so I'm thinking that might be good. But let me go ahead and switch over to the PS5 really quick, and then let me unmute the PS5. All right, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out a demo for a game called Voice of Cards: The Isle Dragon Roars. And this game is being made by Yoko Taro, who was also the director behind the Nier games, like Nier Automata, Nier Replicant, and the I think a couple of the Drakengard games as well, which I've never played. But Nier Automata is one of my favorite games of all time. It's a game that I hold near and dear to my heart. So I just had to download this and check it out. I did play a little bit of it already from when I took my break. I decided to check it out to see if it was like worth my time, because I don't really play card-based games, but this one, it's not like a deck building game or anything. It's a full-on RPG, and it's incredibly unique in how it presents itself. So yeah, I just wanted to show it off, show it to you guys, and just play it on the channel. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start. Square Enix. I've never heard of Aleem. I'm assuming that's Yoko Taro's studio. I'm not 100% sure. And right away, the composer of the music is Kaichi Okabe. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He also did the music for the Nier series, and just from this track, this track sounds like it could be in Nier, and I love the music. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me actually check the options first to make sure that everything's good. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Text language is in English, and so is the voice. I probably should have done this beforehand, but it's fine. How is the volume for the game? Is it good? Let me know if it's good or not. I can adjust it in game, or I can. Let me actually make the voices louder.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Just so they can be heard clearly. And then other title screen. Okay, subtitles we want. Yeah, subs on. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a new game.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
Patrick.
Or should I say evening? Morning. Morning?
We are on
At any
YouTube, not
rate,
Twitch.
I am the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However,
The sound is in fact
as you
on.
can see,
Still a
my
bit
voice
low.
is subtitled, so you can
Okay.
always read along as well.
Let
Now then,
me
are you ready?
turn it
Let's
up a little
begin.
bit. Let me know if that's good.
Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure. Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
Who might you be?
I am merely a witness to your exploits. Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Thank you. But yeah, in this game, literally everything is made of cards, from the characters to the environments. Everything is made of cards. This is not a deck building game. It's a full-on RPG
This is Castle Advent.
of cards.
Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. 3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons. Present yourselves, O faithful of the Ivory Order.
Your piece is in the middle of the screen. Use the left stick to move in the direction you want. Move to the Queen. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press the triangle button whenever you need a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step onto one to trigger an event that will move the story along. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to the Queen.
From upon her throne, the Queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the Order. The youngest of the 3 steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace. I am Winifred of the Ivory Order, Your Majesty, she says. I lead this fellowship.
The character designs are so good,
She
even though
bows,
they're just on cards.
glancing to her 2 companions. In response, the stern-looking one inclines his head and brusquely names himself Berwin. The older man is the picture of courtesy as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwyn.
So Winifred, Berwin, and Hedwyn. Oh, whoops.
It is these 3 our story follows today. In other words, your party.
Yeah, it reminds me, the art reminds me a lot of the like promotional art for Octopath Traveler, which I also really want to play in the channel, but yeah, I would love them to make like actual cards of these.
The Queen
like
acknowledges
a deck
the
of cards.
fellowship with a nod. In
For
a soft
collector's
voice,
items?
she
That'd be so
explains her
cool.
errand. Someone has stolen the royal treasure. I bid you reclaim it. Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soldiers, but I do not wish to spread thin my forces with the recent monster troubles. It seems the troubled queen is judged she can entrust this matter to none but the Ivory Order, beloved of the people and unmatchable in battle. It is our honor to serve you, Your Majesty, and thus the quest falls to the Fellowship.
It's also really good that they got a good narrator for this. It is, I think it's a little bit of a risk to not have full voice acting, to just have a narrator narrate the whole thing. And if you're going to go that route, you need a narrator who's really good and has a really good voice. So I'm glad they got someone who seems to be doing a good job.
Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they pressed the Queen for further information.
What will you ask the Queen? Did you see the thief, Your Majesty?
The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief. The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton.
All right. What is the royal treasure?
The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is. The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid. Without it, she trails off, but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom.
Maybe something granting immortality to the royalty or something? Shall there be a reward?
Usually, one would expect recompense for this sort of undertaking. As demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order, you hold your tongue.
Fair enough.
The Queen, however, has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire.
Okay. Interesting.
It seems
go on,
the
then.
royal treasure is just that important. Pray tarry no longer here. I await news of your success. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave.
All right, so here we have the overworld map. Head south to Nexton. Press the options button to open the menu. There you can perform various actions such as saving and changing skills and equipment. The cards you encounter on your journey will be added to your collection, which can also be found from the menu screen. Please give it a look from time to time. All right, so yeah, so the cards reveal themselves as you...
We can waste no
quest
time
along.
finding the treasure. Winifred strides toward town. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's path. A monster.
Seems a little too cute to be a monster.
You dare stand in our way? Hedwin scowls at the foul creature. It lunges at the Fellowship. Don't hold back.
Oh, this music is good. I love this. The fight is on. Take down all the enemies and victory shall be yours. So, I'm trying to remember how this works. So, if I remember correctly, the red thing at the bottom of each card represents the health. The bottom left number is the attack, and the bottom right number is the defense. And so you can do attacks, you can pass, and then those stones in the upper left of the screen, those are like damage additives that can add on to spells and stuff. But let's go ahead and do a magic strike against the this thing. Oh, we got a critical. Okay, yeah. The number in red indicates HP. When a card's HP drops to 0, it becomes incapacitated. A card's attack is indicated in its lower left, and defense in its lower right. Give careful consideration to you and to your opponent's values before acting. So let's go ahead and do a flame. So deal attack plus 3 fire damage. So his attack is 10, so it'll deal 13. So let's go ahead and attack this. And we also used a gem to deal extra damage, I think. That does it for battle basics. The rest is up to you. Play your hand wisely. Alright, and then, yeah, his attack is 12, so just go ahead and deal damage. A good warrior wastes no time. We got 35 XP and 42 gold. Treasure. Oh, we discovered treasure. This actually, I don't think this happened the first time I played this part of the demo. Let's pick the middle one. Antidote. Cures target of poison. Deadly poison. Okay. Interesting. Is there limited MP? I think.
Winifred heaves a disgruntled sigh as she smooths her rumpled garb.
I actually think maybe the stones. Maybe I was wrong about them doing more damage. Maybe those stones in the upper left-hand corner are actually your like spell slots that you have to use one in order to cast a spell. Maybe. I'm not sure actually. I feel like that's what it is though.
Showing no signs of weariness from battle, Berwyn silently wipes the monster's ichor from his weapon. Hedwyn inspects the remains of their foe. The queen spoke true, he mutters, his face masked in contemplation. Winifred gives a grim nod at his words. Mayhap the treasure's theft and the monster's behavior are connected somehow.
Maybe. I mean, we've only met 2 monsters, so who knows at this point.
First things first. The Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nexton, they set their sights.
Alright, so let me really quick show off the menu. So you have the main party, and you have skills, which I think you can, like, as you level up, you can slot in more skills or replace skills and stuff. You have abilities, which are, I don't know if these are active skills or passive skills. They might be passive, since they didn't show up as options in the attack menu. But decrease light damage by 5, gain immunity to attack and defense, and decrease wind and bolt damage by 5. And then you have equipment, which you can slot in weapons, accessories, and attire. We don't have any others besides the ones that are default, so get out of that. And then party. There are, I do know for this particular demo, these 3 characters I believe might be the only ones that we are working with. I didn't get to a part of the demo where I could swap out people, but I know in the full game you'll be able to swap out people. So yeah, that's like the character menu. So let's go ahead and keep going to Nexton. Enter Nexton. Yes. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? Sure, just to show them off really quick. This is the inn. Rest here to recover your party's HP. This is the apothecary. Here you can purchase items to restore your party's HP, cure their status ailments, and more. This is the armorer. They sell weapons and armor to give your party an edge in battle. This is the item shop. They stock handy items to use on your journey. This is the game parlor. Come here to play some card games when you need a break from your travels. That about sums it up. These establishments are here to help you, so don't be a stranger. So there are card games in this card game. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. So, let's go ahead and enter... Actually, let's go ahead and go to this person.
Welcome to Nexton, hails a man.
Anything you want to ask him? Tell us of this place.
The man doesn't respond to any question except to parrot back his original greeting.
Okay, I guess he will be no help to us.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Alright, let's see what they have to buy. I don't actually remember how much money we have. We have 542 gold. So we can buy an iron sword, a mercenary sword, and as you can see, when I highlight each weapon, it says like the character that becomes highlighted. Like you can see which character it'll go with, what it'll increase its weapon to, whether or not it's something they already have equipped. So you can see with this staff, both Winifred and Hedwyn have this weapon equipped. And then Berwyn has this breastplate equipped. So we have a ring of protection imbued with protective magic. And you can also hit triangle to just see what equipment in each slot they have. So for accessories, no one has anything, but like for armor, you can see, if you hit triangle, you can see what each person has currently equipped. So we're going to go ahead and get a ring of protection. We're going to buy and equip. And then I think we are going to go ahead and protect, put it on Winifred. Winifred is all set. And then we will... we'll go ahead and get the steel breastplate as well for Berwyn. And then I think we can go ahead and sell the simple breastplate so that we can get something for Hedwyn as well. Because I think the only thing we can get Hedwyn is the Ring of Protection. So let's go ahead and...
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Let's go ahead and sell the equipment. Let's go ahead and sell the simple breastplate. 25 gold. Oh, never mind. We won't have enough. Do I have items to sell? I guess I can sell the antidote, but... Oh, I have a revive as well. I don't think I want to sell any of those. But let's go ahead and leave, I guess, because I don't think there's anything else that we can get for Hedwyn. Because, yeah, he already has that. He already has that, and I don't have enough for that. Okay. Weapon, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them to your characters. Open the menu and select equipment to make sure your party is ready for battle. That shouldn't be necessary. I already did that, so let's go ahead and go over here.
I'm too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there. The woman sighs.
You could probably defend yourself with that pretty large knife that you're carrying. But let's go ahead and go here.
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
All right. We only have the armor though, so let's go here.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of the fellowship, she calls out for their aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary.
All right.
Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwin lifts the woman onto his back, and the Fellowship sets out in search of an apothecary.
Transport the hobbled woman to the apothecary. Which I believe is... yeah, right there. You can jump over to upward-facing terrain cards. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump, then press the X button. Try jumping to the apothecary. Alright, so yeah, if we use the right stick, we can go over here, and boom.
You arrive at the apothecary.
And I guess we healed her.
After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down.
I also love how they animate the cards with the limited animation they can do with cards, like how they had Winifred bow when they met the queen, and how they just had this woman jump up and down after we healed her.
Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She turns to the Fellowship, her eyes widening in surprise. You three. It seems she's only now realized the Fellowship are disciples of the Ivory Order. The woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service. The Ivory Order is famous for providing medical supplies throughout the realm, and indeed the wider world. Every smile the Order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud to be a disciple.
This seems really sweet so far. You've fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock Mature Woman's Flipside story. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection? Sure. So I believe this is in the options menu. Yeah. So if we go to collection, we have items, equipment, key items, which we haven't unlocked yet. Here we have a collection of every item in the game, which I think these are just limited to the demo right now. We have every skill in the game. And then we have all the characters, which I don't think... Do we have Flipside stories? Winifred was born into the Ivory Order and carries herself with a grace expected of all ladies therein. Her fellow Order members might find her mage training a boon on their travels. Flip over. You can look forward to the packs of these cards and the whole story in the retail version of the game. So unfortunately, we cannot view the flip sides. And then if you hit inspect, you can like move the card, zoom in, and spin it and stuff like that. Oh, and then they have like alternate things, which is really cool. Alternate art, like this is a full body of Winifred, and then this is like the close-up. And you have that for all the characters. Like if we go to the mature woman, every morning she wakes up early to get breakfast ready, and every morning she has to take her husband's abuse. There's only so much a woman can stomach. That's sad. But then, yeah, they'll have a flip side story in the main version of the game, and then if you hit inspect, you can see the art, and then exchange cards, that's the full body art. So yeah. Which I think this is super cool that something like this is in the game. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. So...
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
This point is actually where I stopped the demo before when I was playing it on my own. So I don't know what happens after this. So everything from here on is going to be blind for me. So let's see.
The apothecary catches sight of the Fellowship. Ah, the Ivory Order, to which I owe the prosperity of my humble shop, she says. She gestures to the drawers filled with her wares. Pray, choose one of my concoctions and take it at no cost. It shall be a token of my thanks to the Order.
Oh, so we're getting something for
The
free?
Fellowship insists they will pay as
Oh.
any other customer would, and sets about browsing her wares.
I thought we were going to get free stuff. But I guess that's fair. Cures target of curse. Restores 10 HP to target. Antidote. Pepper upper. Cures target of attack down and defense down. And revive target. I would like to get this, but in order to get that, I couldn't have bought any equipment before. I would have to save all my money specifically for this. So I guess we can't get anything.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
Yeah, let's go ahead and leave. You fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock Apothecary's character story. So if we go into here, collection. It's not the flip side story, I think it's just the character story that's on the front. Yeah, her moist, glistening eyes, the lone bright spot in her dimly lit shop, locked on me as soon as I set foot inside. Her uncanny, croaking laughter sent shivers down my spine. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what's in the item shop next.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
Oh, she's cute. That's a cute character design. Let's see what kind of items they got. A bomb. Deal 5 damage to target and generate 3 gems. So I think, yeah, the gems are like spell slots. I don't know what the normal requirements are for generating gems normally in combat, but this will basically allow you to get 3 spells right off the bat, I would imagine, if I'm understanding correctly how that works.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
It will, in fact, be all. Item shop girl's character story. Let's see it. She was a quick hire. Her gentle disposition was sure to attract a few more customers, they figured. No one was prepared for the crush of customers that ensued. That's funny. And then... okay, it is really cool that they have like a full version of the cards. Because it does like a massive injustice if they were to not include the rest of the art somewhere in the game. To like put the effort into making this and then not show it would have been bad. So I'm really glad that this is here. All right, so let's talk to someone new because we haven't talked to
The woman
this
begs
person
the
yet.
fellowship for their autographs. She seems to greatly admire the Order.
Everyone loves us wherever we go.
I know there's nothing to worry about with disciples of the Order here, she says, relief flooding her features.
Knowing that this is a Yoko Taro game, all of this like goodwill usually means that there's going to be terrible stuff to follow, but we shall see.
Upon asking, the woman says she was attacked by a monster outside of town. A strange creature, she says, nothing but bones, and it clutched a bottle of medicine as if its life depended on it.
Maybe that's the bottle of liquid. Maybe that's not the, maybe it's not medicine. Maybe it's the bottle of liquid that's the treasure. You have fulfilled the necessary requirements to an unlocked woman's character story. Let's see then. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Oh, she's down here. The loss of her family took her to the brink of ending her own life. Then she heard about an island where anyone could find happiness. That's dark. And there's an island where anyone can find happiness. I wonder if we're on it. I wonder if we're on said island. Let's go over here.
Nothing holds a candle to ivory order medicine, proclaims the woman, swigging this curative and that.
So already it's like everyone seems so cheery on the outside, but then you look at their character stories and they're all just like, this person's being abused, this person almost killed themselves. It's it's like all cheery and then very dark undertones underneath. So I'm very curious to see how the full game plays out with this
The man
kind of stuff.
claims he saw a suspicious someone leaving the castle grounds carrying what looked to be a medicine bottle.
Okay.
He didn't get a good look at their face, but says they were nothing but skin and bone.
Okay, so
The
that's...
Fellowship thanks the man for the useful information.
With a little more information, the thief is as good as caught. So, yeah, it looks like we have a skeleton stole it. Oh, we have the inn. Let's go ahead and talk to this person first.
Apparently, there's a monster lurking around the outskirts of town stealing medicine, and only medicine.
I wonder if there's a reason for that. I wonder if this is like he's trying to keep himself alive, or he's trying to keep someone he loves alive. I don't know.
Rumors claim the monster fled to the west. Thanks to the information gleaned from the townsfolk, the Fellowship is all but certain of who has stolen the royal treasure. The first clue was the Queen's description of the treasure, a small bottle containing a certain liquid.
Yeah, that's the quote-unquote medicine that everyone says that he had.
Then there's the bony figure seen fleeing town, the skeletal monster clutching the bottle of medicine, and the monster that fled west. From all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity.
A zombie? Oh, who done it? The scrawny street urchin, I haven't a clue. Or, yeah, it's the skeleton monster fleeing west.
Realization strikes Winifred. I know who our thief is. The monster made of bones, Hedwyn interjects. The one that fled west.
Yep.
Berwin nods in agreement, as if to say, another sage pronouncement from the great and wise Hedwyn.
Sure, we can surmise that.
Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks off.
Travel west of Nexton in pursuit of the monster. Well, we have stuff we still gotta look at, though. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Man's character story. Is this one gonna be dark, too? Is he gonna be, like, homeless or something? He was a sickly child who spent his days gazing out the window, longing to run and play with the others. If he could do just that, taking the bitterest medicine was cake. These are all really sad. But we have 2 more places to check out before we move on. Let's go to the inn.
You make your way to the inn, where you're greeted with a hearty hello by the owner. You're from the Ivory Order, aren't you?
All the characters are so pretty in this game.
Thanks to a royal decree, you're allowed to stay the night for free. And you're not about to refuse such hospitality.
Sure, let's go ahead and rest. The party's HP is fully restored.
The party leaves the inn feeling rested.
Heck yeah. We unlocked the innkeeper's character story. Let's go ahead and take a look at that really quick. Whoops. He confessed his love to her and asked her to live together with him. He pledged to make her happy. She nodded and agreed readily. So that seems happy, but I wonder if the flip side is going to be sad. And then we have the game parlor.
An innocent-looking young boy accosts the fellowship. Want to play a game with me? He asks expectantly.
So what kind of card games are
In this
present in this
parlor,
card
you
game?
can play cards. The child rambles on, wheedling you. I'll give you this if you play with me.
Ooh, maybe the skeleton guy is cursed. We need that then. How to play. Very well. You can learn the basic rules over a game. Are you ready? Yes. The goal is to use your cards to get more points than the other players. You get points by arranging your cards into sets of matching cards or consecutive straights. Okay. So kind of like poker? Try making a set. When the game starts, each player is dealt their hand one card at a time. Winifred's turn. Then everyone takes their actions in turn order. You're up first. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Now you have 3 cards in your hand. Select 2 that have the same number. So we have a pair. This set is worth 4 points. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. When you make a set, you earn points equal to the sum of the numbers on the cards. From any cards left over, you can choose 1 to remain in your hand. This is the end of your turn. Next, I'll act for the other player. I don't have any cards that can make a set. When that happens, you have to discard all but 1 card from your hand. Discard until you have 1 card in your hand. Discarded cards will move to the pot. It's your turn next, but let me take this opportunity to explain the play screen. So this is, in the main menu of the game, there's an option for a multiplayer thing of this. I don't know if it's like online. Actually, I think it might be online, so you can play this game online with people. This is your player card. That's where you can see how many points you have. The sets you have made are here. You can have up to 3 sets at one time. You can see what you have left in your hand here. The pot is at the top. Any player can use these cards when making a set. The cards remaining in the deck is shown in the upper left. When this reaches 0, the game is over. Okay. And that's the play screen. Let's return to the game. I believe it was your turn. Yep, it is in fact my turn. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Interesting. Try making a set from the cards in the pot and what's in your hand. You can make a set with up to 3 cards of the same number. You have 3 A's, so try making a set. Okay. Oh, there we go. This set's worth 3 points. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. That's it for your turn? Music is very good. It's very fantasy, like D&D-esque. Okay, so they make a set 8 points. Jeez. Okay. So aces are only worth 1, which suck. Winifred's turn. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Yep. By the way, you can also make sets from cards with consecutive numbers on them. But you can only make 1 set per turn. You can make a 2-card set with the 3s, or a 3-card set of 2, 3, and 4. Make whichever you prefer. I mean, the 2, 3, and 4 is going to get me more points, isn't it? So, the strategic move here would be to use the card that's in the pot, so that the other guy can't use it. And then keep the card that's in my hand. This set is worth 9 points. Make a set with selected cards. Yes, please. Remember what I told you about sets. You can make sets from 2 or 3 cards of the same number, or from 3 consecutively numbered cards. But you can only make 1 set per turn, and you can only have up to 3 sets at a time. When you make a 4th set, you'll have to discard one of the sets you already have. That's it for the basic rules. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Yeah, you don't have any cards to make the set. Well, that sucked for you. Winifred's turn. Draw 2 cards from the deck, of course. Oh. There are no more cards in the deck. That means this is the last turn. Last but not least, let me explain the menu screen. Bring up the menu and the options button. There you can look at the rulebook or decide to abandon the game. Complete a set of 2 to 3 cards in the same number from your hand or the pot, or 3 consecutively numbered cards. Well, this is going to get us 9 versus 1, 2, 6, so... Whoops. There we go. This set is worth 9 points. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. You can only have 3 sets. Choose 1 to get rid of. Well, this is only getting me 3 points, isn't it? Versus 4. So let's go ahead and... Can I see all? Oh, I can. Oh, so that's... I can see the other person's as well. So let's go ahead and get rid of this one. That's our game. Now then, who is our winner? It's me. Coming in at number 2 with 8 points is Game Parlor Reception. Man, I crushed him. Will you play cards? Okay, so I still have to beat him in order to get the Cure Curses card. Select the rules for this game. Interesting. Okay, cards 1 through 8, I guess. These rules are for a single opponent. Press select begin. Please select begin game or confirm rules. What does confirm rules do? Does it just... Using cards numbered 1 to 8, make sets of 2 or 3 of a kind, or 3 numerals in sequential order. Okay. The game ends when all cards from the deck have been used. So there are other rule sets besides what we just played? That's interesting. The numerals in your sets are added to your score as points, and the player with the highest score at the end of the game is the winner. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin game. Let's see who will go first. Oh. I wonder if there's an advantage to going first versus going second. Oof. That's a strong move right off the bat. So, 2 cards in the deck. I don't have anything. I mean, the best thing to do would probably be to keep the highest card for myself just in case. I wonder if I'm going to... Because now he can make 1, 2, 3. Yep. I kind of figured that was going to happen. But at least he couldn't make 3, 4, 5. That would have sucked too. I wonder if I'm supposed to get crushed on purpose. Ooh. Okay. Yes, I will make a set with the cards. Two cards in the deck. 8, 5, 7. So he has to discard 2 cards. Winifred's turn. Oh, awesome. I can do 4, 5, 6. Hang on. So let me do 4, 5, and 6. 15 points. Heck yeah. This is cool. Like, this is a neat little concept. Discard until you have one card in your hand. Discarded cards will move to the pot. Let's go ahead and keep the 2 then. Let's stick the ace in there. Oof. This is gonna be a close game. I don't have any cards to make a set. What card does he have left in his hand? He has an ace. So he could make a pair of aces. Oh wait, that's already in the pot. Never mind. So what could he do? I mean, it all depends on what cards he draws, I guess. So let's go ahead and do 2 and 4. I definitely don't want to give him the option for 6. Especially if he draws a 7, that would be brutal. Oh boy. He went with... That doesn't make sense. Why did he go with that one? I would have done the pair of 8s. Ooh, oh, that's gonna be insane. Discard until you have one card in your hand. Discarded cards will move to the pot. Well, I still don't want to give him the 6, so let's go ahead and do the 2. He'll have to discard something, though, if he makes a new set. I wonder if the, Oh, okay, so you can choose to discard the set you just made. That's good. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Complete a set of 2 to 3 of the same number. Okay, so let me go ahead and... Yeah, let me just do this. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. And then I'm going to get rid of the set I just made. Yeah. Discard until you have one card. Let's go ahead and get rid of the 4. This is a really cool game. Ooh. It would make sense for him to get rid of the 2 4s then. Oh boy. It's getting close. He might actually win. Oh. If that's the only set I can make, then I'm definitely discarding that one. Just want to get rid of... Yeah, this one. Discard until you have one card. Can I see what he has? He has an 8 right now. So if he draws a 5 or a 7, that... Oh, actually... He's going last. There's only 2 cards in the deck left. So... Putting down the 6 would be awful, because if he draws a 5 or a 7, I think that'll basically get him the win. Let me put down the 3. The 6 is just too powerful a card for me to put out on the pot right now. Now the question is, when he discards, is that going to get him enough points for it to beat me? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. I wonder if that was random or if I was meant to win that.
Thanks for playing, the boy squeals. He hands over the medicine bottle as promised.
Okay, so we have a cure target of curse. You obtain Dispeller. The following rules are now available for play. New add skills. You can now select multiplayer game parlor from the title screen. You have fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked game parlor reception's character story. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what that does, but we will go ahead. I don't think we're going to play that other card game in this demo. I think we're going to wait until the full retail version comes out. Rumors abound that the sweet, innocent boy who greets patrons of the game parlor receives a small bonus from the owner whenever the house wins in a game of cards. Interesting. I wonder how much he makes if we don't win, if he doesn't win. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and leave the card game for now. That was fun though. I really liked that. Leave the area? Yes. While exploring the world and diving deep into dungeons, you will encounter enemies with which you must do battle. Your adventure will be over if everyone in your party is KO'd. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can continue from your last save point, so it is in your interest to save often. Select data from the menu screen to save. There's also an autosave feature to periodically keep you covered. Okay, in that case, let's go ahead and save. Save. Let's go ahead and, yeah, overwrite this. This is from the last game that I did. Okay. So let's go ahead and... what's over here? Nothing. Okay. An enemy appears.
Rout the enemy.
Okay, these are gems. You'll need to spend them to use certain skills. Okay, so they are like spell slots. So we do have limited MP. You gain 1 gem whenever you take an action and can store up to 10 at a time. This icon indicates how many gems a skill costs. You can't use the skill if you don't have enough gems. Okay, so let us go ahead and... so that does 1. So restore 15 HP to target. Let's just go ahead and do a magic strike. Okay, so there's a chance you might... if you crit, then that means you attack twice. I can generate a gem, or I can deal fire damage. Attack +3, which attack is 10, so this should presumably kill him in 1 hit. And the damage might be random, though. Oh, he critted. Nice. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to, and less damage from elements they are resistant against. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strengths will help you choose which skills to wield to your advantage. So I wonder if skills like auto crit, if add value of roll to attack and deal bolt damage. So let's see what this does. Roll with the X button to calculate damage. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's dice in this game as well. So I deal 5 extra damage on top of that. But as I was saying, I wonder if the I wonder if an element that they're weak against, like auto crits or something. Victory. Your party acquired experience and gold. Heck yeah. Oh, Winifred leveled up. Deal attack +10 light damage. Takes 2 gems. Burrowin leveled up as well. And so did Headwind. Add value of roll to attack and deal wind damage. Okay, Zephyr. So far, this game is looking to be really interesting. When you're low on HP, open the menu and select Owned Cards to use a recovery item or take a rest at an inn in town. View your cards. I mean, I can see what I own, but I don't think I'll need to use anything. I only... what, Winifred took 1 damage. Items... yeah, there's no point. There's oh, in fact, I think Winifred recovered that health, so we're good. Ooh, we got a chest. Treasure chest found. Oh, I found an antidote. Excellent, excellent. So it headed west, so we need to, like... Oh, an enemy appears.
Don't hold back.
Oh, of course not. Select items with the square button. Make sure to use items when you need them. While carrying many items, press the L1 or R1 button to scroll. Okay. Let's do this one just to see what it does. Attack plus 10 light damage, huh? She's gonna decimate. And we critted. Heck yeah.
Excellent.
And then attack value, add value of roll. Let's see what this does. 2. Okay, not as good. What? He missed. Let's just deal damage. I can't believe he missed all of those attacks. I wonder if you miss one, you miss them all. Okay, so let's go ahead. I wonder if it's like exactly north or exactly west, or if it's like up and west. Looks like we're encountering a desert.
The Fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler.
Mm-hmm. How will you hail the traveler? Sure, let's go with this one, I guess. Hot, is it not?
The sun bears down hard upon us this day, Winifred says, approaching him. The traveler lets out a chuckle. Indeed, I've just been swimming in the sea to the west. Then perhaps he is heading east?
Did you happen to see anything?
I beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? Winifred inquires.
Yeah, good call, good call.
He gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea, he says. That and a cave full of monsters on the opposite shore.
Interesting, okay.
I suspect you might find your quarry there. The Fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. Alas, they will need a boat to cross the sea.
This is a long demo. I've already been playing for an hour.
Suggests the Fellowship speak to the fisherman on the western shore and takes his leave.
Okay. Search the western shore for the fisherman who may grant you safe passage across the sea. I wonder if there's like any like reward for flipping over all the cards besides I guess you just run into a bunch of enemies. Let's go ahead and just deal damage. And then see, this guy's a true mage. All of his stuff requires gems. He doesn't have any melee attacks. Alright. Finished up with that. Unlocked Orc Child's enemy story. What does that mean? Do I even have that, or is that something else that's only going to be available in the main game? Monsters. Listen carefully in any woodland, and you're bound to hear the methodical tap-tapping of these little fellows' wooden mallets. Monsters considered them master crafts orcs. Flip over. Oh, night after night, the orc children scour the corpses of the monsters they've killed, searching for the raw materials necessary to make their next instrument of death. Put out this thing. Furball. As these little fluffs mature, their fur grows until it covers their faces. As this is quite the existential threat, they entice other monsters to trim their fur so they can see. This story is locked, okay. And then I don't have any other monsters unlocked. Okay, let's go ahead and... Another enemy appeared.
And fight.
Oh, that's new. We haven't fought this thing before. I take it that's a normal orc. Let's go ahead and do... Let's just deal damage against this thing. Only 1 damage. That's funny. Let's go ahead and attack this thing with wind. 5, heck yeah. Oh, it's weak to wind. Nice. That was lucky. And then this thing's gonna be dead. Hey, Janice. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, it looks like Winifred leveled up again. Berwyn leveled up as well, and he got full swing. Okay, it requires a gem, but it deals more damage than his normal attack. And then Hedwyn leveled up as well. Alright, so let's continue heading west. I don't know, out of curiosity, can I see how big this board is? Wow, this is a pretty massive board. And then how far away is the sea? Okay, we're actually almost there. Kind of. Oh, I guess we've reached mountains.
Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So it looks like we're running into demo walls. I wonder where we're supposed to go then. North, maybe?
About the enemy.
Alright. Oh, it looks like we have a slime as well. Let's go ahead and do the light on this thing. And then, fire on you. You have a lot of hair, so maybe you're weak. Oh yeah, that's actually really funny that I called that. Okay, 36 XP, 34 gold. Okay, so let me go back, I guess. Can I go down? What's down? Another enemy appeared. Yeah, I'm very curious to know what you guys think of the game so far. So far, I think, like, this is one of the most unique RPGs I've ever played. And it's definitely... I think it's only coming out in like 2 weeks. And yeah, this is definitely going to be one to keep an eye on. Let's go ahead and use the flame on this one, since we know that it's weak. And then there's no need for that. Yeah, I think I'll definitely be getting the full version of this game when it releases. It just feels like it feels so unique from anything else I've played. Unlocked Furball's enemy story. Let's go ahead and see what that is then. These creatures shed rapidly as they age. Upon losing the last of their fur, they cry out the remainder of their bodily fluids, leaving behind a nearly mummified husk. Okay, wow, that is just as dark as the people stories. Okay. Huh. Definitely wasn't expecting that. That's actually super dark. Goblins love pranks by nature and frequently leap out in front of adventurers they suspect will make good playmates. Sadly, this tends to leave them battered and bruised. You know what they say, your hero's journey hasn't begun until you've squashed a couple of slimes underfoot. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue south, I guess. So we've hit mountains. Where's my objective? Search the western shore for the fisherman who may grant you safe passage. Okay. It's letting us go here, so maybe we're supposed to be here? Like this part of the western shore?
And fight.
Alright. We're just gonna wait until the fire damage comes up. Jeez, critted and weak.
Excellent.
These things don't stand a chance. Oh, it healed itself. Well, I feel like now's as good a time as any to try this. Deal attack plus 8 damage. What does this look like? That was pretty awesome. The animations are really cool for them just being cards that like spin around. So can we get... Aha! Are you the fisherman?
The fellowship comes upon an anchored ship. Close by, a fisherman of exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling.
He is very muscular.
This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks that he give the fellowship safe passage aboard the ship. That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling.
Oh. Cursed, you say?
Night after night, it leaves port without a soul aboard, headed I know not where. Come morning, it is once again anchored here. This, to the fisherman's mind, is the result of a curse.
I mean, we have a Dispel Curse card.
His head drops into his hands. With but a single dispeller, I am certain I could lift it and sail away.
We have that. Oh, wait a minute.
Winifred hands the despairing fisherman a dispeller and asks again for safe passage to the cave beyond the sea. The fisherman snatches up the concoction, so delighted that his pectoral muscles begin twitching. The fellowship politely ignores this fact.
I feel like we should go back to Nexton and buy ourselves that other Dispeller, because I feel like we're going to need it for the thief.
He opens the bottle and proceeds to douse the ship.
How big is that Dispeller that he's able to douse the entire ship? The monsters that await you in the cave are most formidable. Speak with the fisherman when you're ready to depart. Okay, so let me go ahead. Yeah. You've fulfilled the necessary requirements to and unlocked Muscle Man's character story. Alright, let's see what that's all about. Oh, we've unlocked all the characters. Cool. Traumatized by the bullying he received as a child, he vowed he'd never let anyone get the better of him again. His pain was the springboard for the body now before you. Again, very sad. Just so much sadness underneath all of the cheeriness. But let's go ahead and head back to Nexton. Enter Nexton, yes. And then let's go ahead and head to the apothecary and let's buy that other dispeller.
The fellowship hears a young man arguing with the apothecary. Make it cheaper, he bellows. As the fellowship approaches the door to intervene, the young man bursts out of the shop. He storms past Winifred, nearly crashing into her. Watch where you're going, she shouts after him.
I wonder if this is supposed to be a member of the party, like someone I can slot in, but he isn't in the game yet.
But he makes no move to apologize, instead squaring his shoulders and walking off. What a hateful little man, grumbles the apothecary. Winifred vows to teach him proper manners should they ever meet again.
They will probably meet again in the full game. All right, let's go ahead and buy. Oh, I guess the dispeller was not here. How much gold do? Oh no, I don't even have I still don't have enough gold. Shoot. What can I sell? Items? I need 500. I guess I could... If I sold this, I could get it. What equipment do I have to sell? I have no equipment to sell. Never mind. Let me go ahead and leave. Hold on, let me go ahead and go to equipment. Let me actually... What is that? +2 defense? Let me empty that. Because I'm very curious. Because I have healing potions. I could take care of this no problem. Like, if she gets hurt with healing. How much will this sell for? Will this get me 500? It'll get me 50. Not enough. Hang on. Let me actually... leave... Item shop. It was 500, right? Where was the dispeller? Oh, I wonder if it's now no longer available to buy. Just to cover all my bases, let me check the armor. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, it's no longer here. Huh. I wonder why it's no longer here. All right. Well, let me go ahead and, with my gold, let me go ahead and buy a bomb, because why not? Buy. And then let me go ahead and buy... let me go ahead and leave. Let me re-equip the thing, actually. Let me re-equip the Ring of Protection. And then... Since I can't buy that, let me just... Whoops. Let me just go ahead and buy another Ring of Protection for Headwind. Buy and equip on you. Headwind's all set. Next, 181. Let me go ahead and leave. And then, how much was the, like, cure attack up, attack down? 60? Let me go ahead and get that as well. Let me get one. Because it's the one item that I don't own now. So that should be everything. Leave. Let me go to the inn.
Here to stay the night? The innkeeper asks the moment you set foot in the inn.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stay the night. Make sure we're all well rested for when we go to this cave. Party's HP is fully restored. Alright, and then let me leave the area. Yes. And then I can go to... I can teleport straight to this guy, can't I? Yeah. A perilous dungeon lies ahead. Adventurers are advised to be at least level 7 before entering.
Are you ready to set sail for the cave? The fisherman asks. How will you respond?
What? I don't know
All
what
right,
level
then.
I am right now.
Just let me know when you're ready, he says cheerily.
What level am I right now? Oh, never mind. We are good to go. Apparently we're level 7. Let's go ahead and go.
Let's shove off then. He beckons you aboard.
Oh.
The Fellowship
Dank
arrives at the
cave.
mouth of a dank cave, its damp, rocky expanse threatening to swallow them. Monsters could come pouring out at any moment.
Okay.
The fisherman has anchored the ship in the cove. Come back here when you're ready to return to the mainland, he says.
Alright. Move further into the cave. Are these walls? Yep, okay. Are these all like passages? An enemy appears. Probably guarding the one passage that we could go through. Okay, a skeleton. Let me go ahead and... If you're a skeleton, you'll probably actually be weak to light damage. Yep. I like how my guesses are actually coming in handy. Head when leveled up. Oh, freeze. Deal attack plus 4 water damage. Inflicts freeze if the roll is 5 or greater. Okay. Interesting. And we discovered treasure. Let's go open up the right one this time. Salve. Curative. Cures target of paralysis. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got. Is this walls? Yeah. Oh, whoops. This is so good. I'm loving this so
And
far.
fight.
So you guys are plants. Let me go ahead and do this. I wonder if you're weak to... What would you be weak to? Wind, maybe? This takes 2. Or, Let's see what this does. Oh, is that a D10? That's awesome. Now he's frozen. That is super cool. So it has like elements of D&D and stuff in it too. I mean, might as well just... Gems seem to get replenished every combat, so we can afford to use our abilities as much as we want. Heck yeah. Winifred leveled up. And so did Berwyn. Alright, let's keep going. Please don't be a mimic. It just occurred to me there might be mimics in this. Created by an artisan of great renown. Attack +3 and defense +1. So let's go ahead and equip that. Who do I want it on though? Because let's equip it on her. Just because number one, I really like Winifred, and number two, her Headwind's attacks are already so powerful that I feel like her normal attacks could use it. Okay. There's just gonna be walls here, right? Okay. An enemy has appeared once again. Let's see what we're dealing with now.
Let's do this.
Heck yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and open up right away with this. And then you can... We'll do this. Oh, he's weak to wind. Awesome. I'm just finding all the weaknesses in this cave. Berwyn's gonna be bored. He's not gonna have the chance to act at all. Alright. Oh, we have somewhere that goes up and somewhere that goes down. Oh, whoops. Okay, so let's just deal damage to this. That was some big damage, actually. Wind to this. 5, heck yeah. We're doing good. Critical and weak. Something tells me that we are not going to be as OP as we were in the as we are now in the full game. What if you're weak to bolt damage? 2, not as good. Okay, that's fair. We still killed him though. A fight for the ages. Headwind once again leveled up. Let me see. Huh. Up? Oh. Restricted actions, non-camera fixed. Okay, let me see. Up seems to have a dead end, so we'll go up first in the hope of finding treasure. Heck yeah. Please don't be a mimic. A simple key for a simple lock. Okay, good thing we came up here first then. Oh, an enemy appeared. I probably could have jumped to the other part of the cave, and it would have been fine.
About the enemy.
And you're dead. A fight for the ages. If you call Winifred doing one attack, a fight for the ages. Actually, let me just jump, and then let me jump again. Cool. We have a door.
The door before you is shut quite tightly. It appears to have a keyhole. The simple key may be of use here.
Sure. Will you try inserting the simple key? Let's try the key.
The Fellowship slides the simple key into the keyhole and turns it. The lock opens with a thunk.
Excellent. This is just a wall, right? Oh. It's so unexpected. I keep not expecting enemies to appear.
Let's do this.
Let's do this indeed. And then we have one gemstone left, just in time for this. A 2, that's fine. He's weak, so he should die anyway. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing when there's like more variety in both our party and in the enemy types. Because there's clearly a lot of strategy to this. Will you descend the stairs? Sure. Another door.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
Am I gonna have to check it for traps? What will you do? Choose a card and hold the X... Hold on. Choose a card and hold the X button to raise it up ever so slightly. If you hold it just long enough, you might be able to peek at what it contains.
Berwin pushes the massive handles against the door with all his might. It moves not an inch.
Okay, so if you hold it for too long, it's going to choose that card. So you have to let go before it raises all the way up.
Berwin gives the door a roundhouse kick out of pure frustration. As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions.
So neither pushing nor pulling would have worked out. That's actually kind of funny.
Something leaps out at the Fellowship from the darkness.
Oh boy. Hey.
Winifred deftly parries the attack with her staff. Edwin looks fondly at Winifred, only to have his reverie interrupted by Berwin's cry of, "It's coming back."
Oh, I can run away? Interesting. Let me go ahead and do this. Get rid of one of these dudes. After this battle, I think I'm going to look at the cards for... I had only looked at them for Winifred, but I think I'm going to look at them for Berwin and Hedwin as well. Let's go ahead... Oh, we can't. Let me go ahead and I guess... Fire, maybe? I would imagine it's resistant. Maybe. Oh! Only 1 damage. Cool.
You did great.
Thank you. Berwin leveled up as well. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Skull Soldier's enemy story. So let me really quick go in collection characters. So we had read Winifred's. Let's see Berwin. The Ivory Order values warriors as level-headed and trustworthy as Berwin. Warriors who approach wood chopping and bodyguard detail with equal amounts of intensity and fortitude. And there is no further backstory than that. The entire Ivory Order reveres Hedwin for his wisdom. When a young woman was placed in his care, his obsessive focus on etiquette revealed another side, exacting disciplinarian. His, would that be Winifred? Probably. And then let's go ahead and look at the monster. A powerful curse clings to the bones of these former humans, which pry themselves from the grave in search of release. Dispel the curse to render them a pile of ordinary bones. There once was a couple consumed by an ill-fated love, only to be reunited in undeath. So overjoyed were they at their good fortune that they both passed into a sweet eternal slumber. Huh. So is that like 2 specific skeletons that we can find somewhere? Are these just walls? They're not just walls. Oh, the cave is widening out.
The Fellowship approaches the chest, only for a voice deep as an earthquake
Oh, boy.
to echo through the cavern. You shall not have it, a voice growls.
Oh, the music stopped too.
The Fellowship warily eyes their surroundings as several somethings leap out of the shadows.
I love this song. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So we're gonna go ahead and do this first. Something tells me this is not gonna go well. Oh no, they deal more than 1 damage. Let's go ahead and generate a gem. One. Oh, he missed. Nice. Let's go ahead and do... I'm curious to see if these guys are weak to bolt damage. +3, huh? Let's go ahead and do this again. And that should kill you. This is really awesome. Let's go ahead and try to freeze you. 5 or greater? Ah. Freeze fails, unfortunately. Oof. Winifred just keeps getting damaged. Let's do a full swing on this one. Damn, is this music good. I love this song.
Congrats.
Alright, that was a fight for the ages. That did feel more like a fight for the ages. And he leveled up.
Winifred neatly steps through the fiend's remains and opens the chest.
Let's see.
Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle.
But isn't that the Queen's crest?
At last, the royal treasure is in safe hands once more, Hedwyn sighs. Winifred and Berwyn nod in agreement.
You obtained the royal treasure.
Treasure in hand, the Fellowship exit the cave, exulted.
Alright. Oh,
In
we
time,
made our way back to the
Fellowship
Queen.
find themselves before the Queen once more. They offer her the retrieved treasure. As reward for the arduous task of returning our prized possession, I bid you name anything you desire, she proclaims.
What are they
She
going
is
to say?
positively beaming and seems prepared to shower the Fellowship with riches, whether they demand them or not. But at that moment, a massive roar, the likes of which had never been heard before,
Oh, jeez.
shakes the entire castle.
Maybe a dragon?
As the roar recedes, one of the royal guard, pale as a sheet, bursts into the royal hall.
Oh, maybe it's the Isle Dragon, because, you know, the Isle Dragon roars.
He struggles to gather his breath. Just now, over the castle, a dragon, he pants to Queen Nilla. A dragon. So the great evil has returned. Queen Nilla turns her gaze to the sky, dumbfounded.
Oh, this sounds so much like Nier. It's not even funny. Like, if I wasn't playing House of Cards right now and I was just listening to this song, I would think I was playing a Nier game.
So the monster troubles are connected. Edwin says so under his breath, so the queen does not hear. A profound silence settles over the royal hall. The fellowship stand tall, unflinching, as though they know what must be done in the face of such a crisis.
I wonder if this is even the same vocalist that did some of the Nier music.
What will become of the land now that the dragon has returned?
I'm sure we'll find out in the full game.
I'm afraid that will have to wait. We're all out of time for this portion of the adventure. Don't you worry. We'll continue the tale another time. I look forward to our next session. Until then, I bid you good day. Farewell, friend.
Farewell. Thank you for playing. This concludes the Voice of Cards demo. An even bigger world and grander adventure awaits you in the retail version. No thanks. Not right now. Maybe later. I'm definitely considering replaying or buying the full version. You can now select multiplayer game parlor from the title screen. Okay, and that is the demo for Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. Almost 2 hours long. Or like an hour and a half if you don't take into account the intro and when I was talking. Yeah, I really liked that. That was just such a unique way to present the game. And yeah, I don't know, the art was really cool. The card animations were cool. The music is great. It has you can, in some of the songs, like I said, especially in this one, you can tell that the same composer who did Nier Automata did this. But at the same time, it has a lot of fantasy elements as well. I wouldn't be surprised if I heard some of these songs in the D&D games that I played. And yeah, overall, such a unique experience. It definitely has the Yoko Taro feel as well of cheery moments, happy moments conflicting with incredibly dark undertones. And something tells me that the characters are going to be in for a pretty miserable time in the full version. But yeah, this was really good. It looks awesome. I'm glad you liked it, Kirsten. Yeah, this was great. I believe the game is coming out October 20 something. Let me actually check really quick. Voice of Cards release date is October 28th. So yeah, yep, 28th. And then there is actually a quote-unquote deluxe version. The full game is only going to be $30, and I think the deluxe version is going to be $38. And if you get the deluxe version, there's going to be I don't know if any of you guys have played Nier Automata or any of the Nier games, but the character Emil, I know one of the things you get is the gems that you use to cast spells become Emil heads. And it also might have alternate outfits or alternate character art or something like that. So if you're into that kind of thing, for only $38, definitely consider getting the full version as well. I'm not like, this isn't like a sponsorship or anything. I'm just like, I'm excited for this game. And like I said, Nier Automata is a game that's really close to my heart. And so I'm definitely going to support this game. I'm definitely going to get this game when it comes out. So yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and call it for today's stream. Thank you to everybody so much for coming to watch this. This was a really cool experience. Next time I stream, which I don't know when it'll be, my work schedule keeps changing around. So like the days that I worked this week are not the same days that I am going to be working next week. But next time I stream, because these last two streams were basically test streams. The first one was for the PC and this one was for the PS5. So next time we come in, we will be doing probably a full game. It's not going to be a demo. It's going to be some type of full game. I haven't decided what that's going to be yet. It might be Hades, it might be Genshin Impact, it might be Moonlighter, it might be a game that I haven't played yet, because Hades will be blind whenever I play that. Moonlighter I've played a little bit of, Genshin Impact I've played a lot of, or it might be something else. I have no idea. I'm not good at planning that far ahead, so yeah, look forward to all of that. I don't know when it will be, so I will create the waiting room once I know for a fact that I can stream on that day. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for coming and checking out this game with me. And if you're watching the archive in the future, thank you for checking this out. I hope you check out the game, and I hope you liked what you saw from it so far. So yeah, I guess that does it for today. Thanks again, and I will see you all next time in my recordings or whenever I live stream next. Alright, so bye everybody, have a good one, and I will see you all next time. I will end the stream as soon as my mouse reconnects, and it will let me end the stream.